Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of the Chelsea Transfer News Daily video for you guys. And in this story, once again, we're talking about four main stories. Philippe Coutinho, the links keep intensifying. Roman Abramovich, and could he be spending as drastic as he did back in 2004 due to FFP regulations being a lot more relaxed, and getting into details and also going into reports and publications. Going to be speaking about Dries Mertens, the Dries Mertens links via Gazzetta dello Sport, an Italian publication. And finally, we're going to talk about Lautaro Martinez Agent comments and apparently the supposed, the personal terms agreement between Chelsea. Going to be delving into all those stories, but before I do get into it, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Make sure you have notifications for every time I upload, and comment down below thoughts on each story and player that I do speak about. And of course, another quick message as well. Happy Easter to every single one of you. Now, I know these are unprecedented situations. It's an unprecedented time. It's difficult. It's boring. We're all staying at home, self-isolating, especially some of us or family members that have actually had the virus and COVID-19. We've had to self-isolate. And the one time you want the weather to be not as great, raining, it's beautiful. I went out for a walk, went out for my daily run, been getting some exercise, and I would advise you as well, during this time where we have a lot of free time, a lot of spare time, get your exercise done. You won't regret it. It's healthy for your body. The weather's beautiful. Go out for a run. Just keep your distance. Make sure you're 2 meters away. Don't sunbathe. Don't go and meet your friends. Stay home, isolate, and it's going to be better for us in the future. The quicker we all stay at home and self-isolate, the quicker we can all go back out again. It's as simple as that. But before I continue on to waffle, let's get straight into it. Now, starting off with Philippe Coutinho. I've mentioned him in my last few transfer videos, and the reason why I keep mentioning him is these reports. Now, obviously, I'm going to give you guys what the publication is saying. I'm going to be reading the reports. Then after, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts and opinions. Now, Sport once again have broken this story, and they're saying that Chelsea are leading Tottenham in the race to sign Coutinho from Barcelona, with talks in an advanced stage. Now, when you read the report and the publication, the first thing that catches your eye is the keyword here, advanced stage. Now, you're assuming here that, we've agreed a fee, we're negotiating with the club, and the deal could get finalised quickly. Now, I have a lot of suspicions, and I know this is not the case. Now, I do know a couple of people with inside Chelsea, and they have told me that there is no interest in Coutinho whatsoever. There was a potential interest before our transfer when Hazard left as a stopgap replacement, but at this moment in time, there is no interest. He doesn't exactly fit our style of play. We've signed Hakim Ziyech, who's stylistically very similar, in my personal opinion, even better than Coutinho. Why would you buy two players that are similar? And especially on top of that, we've got other priorities, other targets that we need to fulfill before we even consider signing luxury players such as Philippe Coutinho. Now, don't get me wrong, Philippe Coutinho is a top player. He's a world-class player. He's proven in Liverpool. He's played at Barcelona, Bayern Munich. He's got the Champions League experience. Long shot specialist, really good pass, intricate, technical ability is there, and definitely improve our squad 11. However, would he get into our team due to the style of play Lampard likes to play? Lampard likes, plays counter-pressing, gegenpressing football, and Coutinho doesn't press. He doesn't press. No matter how good he is, how technical he is, he doesn't press, and that is one main issue with Philippe Coutinho. Doesn't fit the system, and also what I've been told, and you haven't seen a strong media outlet really link Coutinho to Chelsea. You haven't seen a Fabrizio Romano. You haven't seen the reliable journalists link Coutinho to Chelsea. And one interesting comment I saw today before recording this video is what Roman Abramovich said. Now, the chief advisor, the Vizier, who's close advisor to Roman Abramovich, he kept saying that Roman Abramovich doesn't like his advisors to leak out interest in a certain player during a transfer window. He likes to have things very quiet, and this is evident with the signings of Hakim Ziyech, Pulisic, other deals that could be going behind the scenes. Telles, I was told, is done. That was kept very quiet under the carpet as well. He likes these things quiet. Now, with Coutinho, it's been blurted out into the media, and I was told there's no interest. But for me, will I take Coutinho at Chelsea? Yes, but he wouldn't be my first choice, and there's other targets that we need to fulfill before we should be looking at signing Coutinho. But that is just my thoughts, opinions. Leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But again, it's a bit more interesting stuff, and that does regard Roman Abramovich and the financial fair play regulations. Now, essentially what's happening here, that Chelsea are gearing up for a busy key summer in the transfer market, with 5 to 6 new players expected to arrive. This, of course, could rather be up in the air due to the nature of the beast that is the virus that was created. But if this new buyer's market is not tempered by the need to balance the books, and this is the thing I need to mention here, every season, because of financial fair play, we've always had to keep, balance the books. We've always had to keep that net spend on a low amount because, of course, we need to balance the books. And This is massive for us. Now, if it wasn't for financial fair play regulations to be relaxed, I don't think we're going to have as big of a summer as many expect. And the reason why is last season, Roman Abramovich had to pump £200 million directly into the club to balance the books. We're in a net deficit because we didn't have that Champions League football. And this is why for Chelsea to be self-sustainable, we need to be securing Champions League football year in, year out. Now, with FFP relaxed, Roman Abramovich can now get away with that, and now we can spend large amounts without worrying to balance the books. And this is insane news. This is amazing news, and this means that we have free reins. We can sign who we want at whatever price, and Roman Abramovich is allowed to inject money. Now, all these years we kept thinking, oh, UEFA don't even take financial fair play seriously. We saw with Manchester City's ban how serious financial fair play is and why you have to abide by the rules. But now that it's been relaxed, could Roman Abramovich open his wallet and spend heavily, invest heavily into the squad, a dire needs into the squad, sign those world-class players to elevate our team, improve us drastically, and help Lampard to secure, to really push on and potentially mount a title challenge? Who knows? But FFP has been relaxed due to COVID-19, and this could be huge news for this summer. So you could definitely see spending a lot of money this summer. So that is fantastic news if you ask me. Now, getting into next report that does regard Dries Mertens from Napoli, a player that we're linked with heavily in the January transfer window. Now, Gazzetta dello Sport, an Italian publication, they stated that Chelsea remain keen on Napoli forward Dries Mertens after he failed to agree a deal to extend his contract at Napoli. Now, a couple of weeks ago, there was rumours and publication and reports saying that Dries Mertens was closing in on a brand new deal with Napoli. He's now their Napoli's highest top goal scorer, and he was interested in a move to Chelsea on deadline day back in January. However, there was a lot on the line. He was a legend at Napoli. He wanted to stay there to potentially get that Champions League spot, and also he was going to become Napoli's top goal scorer, overtaking Hamšík at the club. Now, there are a lot of reasons and context as to why he did stay, and we didn't push too hard for it. But the interest was definitely there, hence why it makes sense as to why I want interest. Now, the club have a lot of faith in Tammy Abraham. Do you want to splash a lot of money on a world-class striker? If you want to have faith in Tammy Abraham, but have Dries Mertens to give that experience, help Tammy Abraham and really bolster our front three, then Dries Mertens is definitely a player you want to sign. Now, Gazzetta dello Sport, they're not the most reliable, but they have got some stories correct in the past. Now, if what they're saying is true and he's failed to extend his contract, would you guys like to see Dries Mertens in Chelsea? If you would, leave me your reasons as to why, and if you don't, again, leave me your reasons as to why you wouldn't take Dries Mertens in Chelsea. Good to interact with you guys as well. Personally, I think we should be signing a world-class striker to compete with Tammy, but I wouldn't be against signing Dries Mertens. I think that he does suit Lampard's system. He's quick, he's agile, he's composed, he's got good finishing, good link-up play, good, good, and he makes nice runs in the inside channels. For me, tactically, he's astute. He does suit the system. I would definitely take Dries Mertens, but he just wouldn't be my first choice. It's as simple as that. But getting into the final report for this video, that does include Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan, of course. Now, again, it's a player I've spoken about in the past few transfer videos. Now, what they're stating is, this was the interesting bit. I'm going to be reading out some quotes for you guys. Now, Lautaro Martinez's agent, Beto Yaki, has confirmed Chelsea are among top clubs that called him to register interest in signing Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan in the summer. The 22-year-old Argentinian has been in top-tier form for Inter Milan this season, thereby attracting interest from top clubs in Europe. We don't know what will happen. We pay attention to what the media say about it, Beto Yaki told Spanish newspaper The Clarín. It's true that Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona and Man City have called me, but we don't know if they have any kind of agreement with Inter. Inter Milan will reportedly demand a full €111 million release clause to release a striker who has scored 18 goals in all competitions this season. Now, that's quite interesting. Of course, his agent stating that we have actually contacted Inter Milan, that we have shown interest, and of course there is some reports and publications stating that we actually have agreed personal terms. How reliable are they? I don't think they're that reliable, but there has been reports saying that we have agreed personal terms. But his agent coming out and saying that we have contacted his client, for his services has been quite interesting. I've told you guys my thoughts on Lautaro Martinez. For me, he's a world-class striker. He definitely suits the system. He's quick, he's agile, he's got clinical finishing, really good physicality as well, really nice attributes, strong, good aerial abilities, and has generational talent in my personal opinion. I don't take it lightly when I say that. The guy will be mesmerising when he hits his prime. No wonder why he's got Barcelona and Real Madrid on his tail at the only age of 22 years of age. He's blown Inter Milan apart this season, and he's been phenomenal. But I would love Lautaro Martinez at Chelsea. I think he's a player that we 100% should be pursuing in the summer transfer window. But leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. Would you take Lautaro Martinez at Chelsea? If not, again, leave me a reason as to why you wouldn't. But I'm going to wrap up the Chelsea transfer daily news video for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Make sure to be notification for every time I do upload. And I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.